Type 1 if you have anxiety. I'm curious. Like, if you suffer from anxiety. I don't suffer from it. I've had anxiety, of course, in my life. Most people have felt anxiety. But there's people who actually literally suffer from, like, anxiety. They get panic attacks sometimes. They have anxiety issues. So anxiety is a maladaptive response to our current world. If I had to define anxiety very simply to you guys, it's the following. Anxiety is fear of what might happen, right? You don't even necessarily know what might happen, but you're getting a fear response to something that's not currently happening. So for example, you can be walking in the African savannah and you're feeling anxiety. Why? Because there might be a lion somewhere in the tall grass. This is not a fear response. A fear response would be you seeing the damn lion coming towards you. There, that's fear. But you walking in there, seeing nothing of danger, you feel anxiety, and that anxiety is there for a very good reason. It's there to save your life. It's there to make you either leave this damn area, stop being here because it's stupid to be in this area, and also it's there to keep you hyper alert, to be looking, to make sure you don't walk somewhere that there might be more danger, or to notice it before it's too late to notice it, you know? That's the purpose of anxiety. It's to make you feel, it's to protect you basically. But we live in a world where there's very few things that will kill us on the spot, right? Yet this never went away. So people feel anxiety for the stupidest reasons. They feel anxiety for things that are not that important. Like, for example, this is a very good example. I like this example. Many guys, I think probably more than 50% of guys, I don't know what percentage, but it's a very high percentage. Many guys feel anxiety to talk to a girl. This is a super common one. They feel very anxious to walk up to a girl and say hi, especially if they like the girl. And the more they like her, the more anxiety they feel. This is a very important evolutionary trait, and I'll tell you why. Because while we evolved as humans, we didn't live in a city with 1 million people, 2 million people, 10 million people. We evolved in very small groups of humans. And let's say you were in a small group of like 10 people, 15 people max. Like a little village, not even a village, like a small communal group of humans. You probably had one girl that you could ever have kids with. If you screwed it up with her, it's over, right? You probably get one chance in your entire life to procreate. And if you mess up, you're done. Your genetics is not passing on. So it was real damn important not to mess up. It was real damn important not to screw up, not to you know. And that's why when you see a girl you're attracted to, it's extremely important for your little simplistic lizard brain to say, hey, I better not screw this up, because if I do, the world's coming down. I'm not passing on my genetics. My lineage is over. I'm screwed. And, you know, that's not the world we live in today. You can say hi to a girl. She says no. You can go to another girl in the next 20 seconds. You can talk to... There's millions of women probably in your country you can talk to. Like, options are limitless, but we didn't evolve in such an environment. If we did evolve in an environment where there was millions of us everywhere, we would never feel anxiety about talking to a girl, because it's inconsequential being told no. But again, it's how our brains evolved. And that is a very good example, a clear example of anxiety being outdated, right? It's just our brains evolved in a different way. So you need a new patch. My software is outdated. It's more to do with hardware than software at this point. These aren't things we like learn to feel anxiety about. A lot of us literally are born with the anxiety. Anxiety definitely has its uses, but a lot of times we're living in a society that specific scenario is no longer applicable. It's just that our brains can't evolve fast enough. We're still stuck in our old ways.